See, there's always this like awkward moment of silence when you start a live stream where you're just kind of waiting to see if anybody is going to show up or not because I don't usually schedule out my live streams, so you don't know that they're happening in advance. I just kind of go live. So you have to wait for the notification to actually push through to someone to then click on the notification. So even if people were to click on the notification as soon as it shows up, it could take like 5 minutes before they get here anyway, because we all know how reliable YouTube's notification system is. So what most people do when they're doing live streams is they have a countdown timer. However, I'm too lazy to actually figure out how to do that, so we just do this instead, whatever the heck this is. I didn't feel like actually going into OBS today, so I'm just using the streaming feature built into YouTube's website, which does work fine, unless you like to micromanage your exactly what your video feed looks like I do. Like an OBS, I could just zoom this in manually, but I can't now. It's just so you see all the extra furniture that doesn't need to be seen just because I can't zoom in with this. But I didn't feel like fooling with OBS today, so I didn't. Isn't that a great philosophy? You don't feel like messing with something, so then you just don't. But yeah, this probably isn't a great time to do a live stream because my voice is a little bit. It's not feeling great right now. It's not like I'm not sick. It's just I don't know. I get my throat gets sore sometimes and just voice doesn't quite work right. Anyhow, that's that. So it's already February. That's a thing. I actually have no idea how much I actually uploaded this month, but I'm gonna find out. How much did Variety Entertainment upload in the month of January? And I seem to have completely lost my internet connection. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna try to swap over to a different network. I don't know if the stream is going through on the one I'm on right now because it's a lower bandwidth. So I'm gonna switch over to a Wi-Fi network with a higher bandwidth, and I have no idea what's gonna happen to the stream while I do that. So I guess I'll see you guys in a minute. All right. Did that just pick up where I left off? I think we're good now. All right, that was fast, efficient. Okay. Now let's go see how much Variety Entertainment uploaded in January. If I can even see dates. Oh, more than I thought, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos in January. That's averaging more than a video a week. So I guess that's that's better than I thought. I still ideally was hoping in the new year hasn't really started that much yet, in my opinion. But I was really hoping in the new year to focus a lot more on producing more content, and it didn't really come out the way I wanted it to. But it's not bad. It's not like I left you guys empty the whole month. You at least had 5 videos this month, so that's fine. But I do want to upload a lot more often, do live streams a lot more often, to really try to build this up a bit. I don't really have anything to talk about. That's why the stream is literally just titled "How Are You Guys?" because I don't have anything to talk about. I figured if anybody on the channel cared enough about the channel that they would be annoyed that there were no videos or live streams coming out at a fast rate, then those people would have stuff to talk about on a live stream. But I understand with schedules, it doesn't make sense. Or not that it doesn't make sense. That wasn't the right word at all. That wasn't even close to what I was intending to portray as a meaning of the word that I was saying. A lot of people just with schedules and stuff, you don't have time to just pop into a live stream. I know because I've been there almost every day. So yeah, that's that. So I'm sure there may be several of you that would love to see more live streams, but just aren't here when I pop in. Which is why I get it when people want live stream schedules, but that just doesn't make sense for me in my life right now. So when I want to do a live stream or a video, I will do a live stream or a video, and it's not going to be scheduled out. It's just gonna show up. For live streams, I guess it might make sense if I schedule out a few hours in advance, just so you get the push notification that's like live in 30 minutes or whatever. but sometimes I just don't have time to do that. Like, I had no idea I was going to live stream today until I just pulled up my computer and live streamed right now. So I don't know. But if any of you want to chat, you certainly can chat. There's nothing holding you back there. Guess nothing super interesting has happened to this week, has it? In anything, really. I guess I can just continue talking about the channel a bit. I may, yeah, it is February. I thought my plan was to do monthly channel updates this year. I guess that's a good idea, but it's already February 1st. Maybe you'll see it tomorrow. I don't know. I probably should have done it today, but I didn't. It doesn't really matter though, does it? I don't know. How many of you would actually watch a channel update? I don't know. It makes me feel like I've done something when I do it, but I don't know what the benefits are for anybody else. But if I end up with nothing to do tomorrow afternoon, which I likely will because I'm not a football person and literally everybody's going to be watching the Super Bowl and I'm just not. So maybe I'll take that time and actually do a channel update because usually there's not much to talk about in a channel update in terms of what you normally expect in a channel update because most of my life is not planned out. I just kind of let every day happen and we just see what happens every day. So I could not tell you when I will and will not have time to make videos, and I definitely can't tell you what I'm going to make videos about because so much of this channel is just whatever the heck shows up. Like if something new is announced, then I'll talk about it a little bit. So yeah, I can't really have any idea what's going to go on during the month. I guess it's more of a month in review is how my channel updates would be. And I just talk about some of the content in the past month and how I felt about it and how the channel's doing in terms of growth or decline. Hopefully we don't end up in decline. We're not this month, I don't think. I'm actually going to go look because I haven't checked that recently. But we were not in decline yesterday, so I doubt we went into decline overnight. And no, we didn't. We're good. Everything's up. Views are up 23% and watch time's up 50%. So, I mean, I'm happy everything the channel has been on an upward trend for a long time now. It's just a very small upward trend compared to what I'd like it to be. We're about 25% of the way to monetization, which is obviously a goal that I'd like to reach. And it took about three years to get this far. So I hope it doesn't take another 3, 9, 12 years if we continue going at a linear rate to get up to monetization. But the thing about YouTube is that it's not linear at all. It doesn't really follow any kind of function you could use to model it. It can go sharper at some points and it can go down, but I haven't really had any points it'll go down if I've actually been working on the channel. It's just when I forget about it and I come back and it's down. But one of my New Year's resolutions is I don't really do Year's resolutions. One of the things I wanted to work on in the new year is not forgetting about the channel ever. And I'm happy to inform you, I actually have not forgotten about this channel at all. It's been on my mind a lot, even though, like I said, only 5 videos this month, and they weren't necessarily great. I will admit that. But I've been thinking every day about content I can make. And there was probably about 8 videos that I filmed during this month and decided not to edit and upload because I didn't feel like it was the kind of content I wanted to have on YouTube. Not that the stuff that was uploaded is exactly what I wanted either, but sometimes you just have to upload something. And I guess I really need to strike a balance between, uploading something just to have something uploaded and quality, because pretty much everything I film, I go, oh, yeah, I don't really like that. So I just need to stop holding myself to such a high standard, and I just need to roll with what I'm able to do right now. Okay. What else could I talk about? I do want to do better about when stuff's announced, actually talking about it, because what I end up doing is maybe mentioning, like, before both of the directs that happened, the Smash Bros and Pokemon, I talked about them beforehand, and then I just didn't have time directly when they happened, and then I never went back to talk about them. So I need to get better about really, hammering home that kind of stuff, big announcements in the stuff I'm into. I've got to hammer down. Actually, I always want to do a quick like summary for people the day that happens, but then later I can give my thoughts and stuff. So I really need to remember to actually do that. And then content beyond just what pops up in the news, because a new thing gets announced for Pokemon, everyone's covering that, right? And you don't want to watch that video of someone, my thoughts on Pokemon, maybe 2 or 3 times, but you don't want to watch 10,000 videos of that, which is what's on YouTube every time some news like that happens. So I need to stop focusing on that for the primary, or it can still be a pretty big part of what I do on the channel, but I need to focus on some more uniquely my content. And I don't mean like unique unique as in never before seen concepts, because that is not my thing. I'm not a super creative person. Any video I do is probably going to be a copy of a style from somebody else, but I just mean I talking about what's in the news, just or what big announcements, that it's just not helpful or to channel growth or anything. It can be, actually. I take that back. I'm saying a lot of things right now that don't make sense because they're not true. But point is, tons of people are saying the exact same things about Pokemon when Pokemon announcement happens. So I need to focus on some other content that is not what's hyped up in the news right now. But you can't forget about what's hyped up in the news right now, because as explained, and I might find this at some point, if any of you are interested when this live stream comes out as a video, you can put a comment that you're interested, and I'll try to find this for you. But Linus Tech Tips did a video last year talking about how the YouTube algorithm, when there's a big announcement that a lot of people on YouTube are covering, if you don't cover it, then your channel views will actually dip just because of the way that the algorithm works, which is really weird. YouTube algorithm is always a weird topic, so for discussion. And we've already been streaming for almost 15 minutes, and I feel like I've said nothing that's worth anything at all. But my laptop is down to 25% battery now, and I don't have anywhere to plug it in anywhere near here. That's the biggest flaw in this setup right now, is that I can't actually plug the computer in, which is fine. If I charge it up to 100%, then I can usually stream for a good 2 hours on one charge. But I didn't start this one till the battery was at like 30. So we're not going to last too much longer, but we'll see. Not that we're going to stream that much longer, because I'm running out of things to say, and literally no one's in the chat. It's funny, whenever I have time to just sit down and do a live stream, no one's in the chat. But if I go, oh, I'm just going to live stream real quick, like 5 minutes, then people show up in the chat. So maybe this is what I need to do. I need to only live stream when I'm on a time crunch, and then people will start commenting. Yeah, flashback to when I did Variety Live every week on Sunday night. Like, that was a thing. But nobody probably remembers that because no one watched those streams, which is why I stopped doing them, because it's not that interesting to just sit there and talk to a camera. The other thing was the lack of content, which I'm really hoping to solve. I said it in the new year, but we're a month into the new year. But we're only a month into the new year, so I still hope to solve the lack of content on the channel problem in the new year. But basically what would happen is I would just have live streams stacking up on top of each other in the video feed. So like half my channel would just be thumbnail-less live streams with the exact same title with a different date on it. So that was pointless and didn't need to happen. So I cut off the weekly live streams, and now I just live stream whenever the heck I feel like it, which just happens to be tonight. a Saturday night, not a Sunday night when I used to do them. And nobody's gonna ask because no one asks about these things. But if you were gonna ask, I don't plan on going back to doing weekly live streams because it just doesn't make sense for this channel, at least right now. We need to focus on other things. But I can still go live whenever I feel like it, like right now. Because I sat down a minute ago, I was like, I'm gonna make a video tonight, but it's like it's already like 10 o'clock, and I don't really know what I would make a video about. And 10 o'clock at night is not a good time to start a video completely from scratch, like at the drawing board. If I already had a pretty good idea of a video, I could probably start recording at 10 and get it all edited and uploaded by midnight, maybe, if it was a short video. But starting at the drawing board of I have no idea what I want to make tonight, that would just take way too long, and I have somewhere to go tomorrow morning, as do a lot of you, I would think. Oh, notification. A Pantheon Hardhat construction tour at Busch Gardens Williamsburg from Midway Mayhem. So I guess Midway Mayhem, you get a little shout out for popping up a YouTube notification on my watch while I was live streaming. Not that you needed my shout out. I don't actually know how many subscribers Midway Mayhem's at right now. Let's find out. I spelled Mayhem wrong. That's how tired I am. Oh, he's at 34,000. I actually thought he'd be more than that, but still, compared to how much do I have? 287? Let's find out. Let's find out how many times I can say let's find out in one night. Oh, I'm at 289. I thought I was at 287. I've been fluctuating in the 280s for the longest time now. So I really need to focus on producing content. So my views will start to go up a little bit, and maybe we can break into 300 soon. But as if we can just get into the 290s, that'd be great. Because like I said, I've been floating around the 280s for like 6 months now, and it's starting to drive me a little nuts. See, overall, the if you guys aren't aware, the YouTube Studio, which is where you can get all your analytics on your videos, like it shows graphs of views and stuff like that. They have been in the process for a while of updating the interface, and I do like it for the most part. It's a nice modernization of what was a not very modern interface compared to the rest of YouTube, but there are some things that drive me crazy in here, but there's no point in me talking about that because, you know, you guys wouldn't care. Even if you think you would care, trust me, you wouldn't. Well, I'll probably talk about this all again tomorrow if I actually end up doing a channel update tomorrow. But if you guys are interested in a little bit of how the channel is doing, so we got 2.9 thousand views in the last 28 days. So for the month of January, about roughly. And that's 124.7 hours of watch time. So that's nice. We also got a net gain of 7 subscribers, which basically that takes all the subscribers we've lost in the past 28 days and subtracts that from the gain. So actually we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There were actually 8 new, hold on, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8 new subscribers in the last 28 days and lost a subscriber in the last 28 days for a net gain of 7 subscribers. And I literally did that by just counting up in my head and subtracting the numbers that are on the graph, which I'm realizing if this channel picks up at any point, Yeah, that'll be impossible to do. Like you get larger channels, like I was talking about Linus Tech Tips with millions of subscribers and literally thousands being added and subtracted each day. Imagine trying to count that up in your head on a graph. That would be a task, to say the least. See, live streams are nice and quick and easy just to get some content thrown out there at any point you feel like doing it, like right now. But the thing is, it doesn't draw in new subscribers. The only times you can draw in new subscribers in a live stream, really, that I can think of, is if you're like playing a game, because those will show up a lot. In the algorithm loves when you live stream games. That's another weird thing. So that can help. But just doing this, no one that's not already subscribed to the channel will find this. So this doesn't really help anything other than you guys that are already here. I should also mention the top 10 most viewed videos in the past 28 days. Number 1 most viewed video in the past 28 days. iPhone 11 Pro Max 512GB unboxing and setup. I'm not surprised. At the same time, I'm kind of surprised because there's so many other videos like that. But also not surprised because it's an unboxing. Number 2, 477 views. ARMS demo gameplay. I have no idea why the heck people are still finding that video and taking the time to watch that video or even clicking it in the first place. But I guess I'm not complaining. Number 3, 298 views. This is dropping off fast. How to get tons of rally tickets in Super Mario Run. A video I made intentionally to get views. Did not get views for a good year, so I thought I had failed. However, began to explode after a year, has been exploding for 2 years since. Don't know why. Number 4, with 227 views. My Joy-Con L is back from repair. Analog stick not clicking, which has gained a lot of traction recently, this video, because of all the issues people are having with Joy-Con drift. But I just want to clarify that my Joy-Con was not back from repair due to Joy-Con drift. It was due to a clicking issue that was completely separate and is not covered by the repair program that exists for the Joy-Con drift. So I guess I should change the title of that video to clarify that. Or I could not because it's drawing in views. Number 5, 208 views. I preloaded Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I've mentioned before, that video is hot garbage, and I don't know why people watch it. But it's my most popular video on the channel still, and I don't get it. Number 6, 182 views. How to get Piranha Plant in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's your last chance. Well, it was your last chance an entire freaking year ago, but I guess I should change that video title to It's Too Late. But no one seems to care that it's too late, so it doesn't matter. Number 7, 140 views. You can now use My Nintendo Gold points to get Switch games discounts. That was at a very weird point in my channel, the life of my channel, where I don't really know what kinds of videos I was making. That was kind of weird. But 140 views sounds legit, even though that was 2 years ago. It was a news update from 2 years ago that is now on my top 10 most viewed videos on the channel. If that doesn't tell you that YouTube is broken, I don't know what does. Number 8, 52 views. Dollywood Express full uncut train ride. I'm okay with that because that's a video I expect can keep pulling in views for a long time. And it actually makes sense, unlike a news update from 2 years ago. Number 9, 47 views. Mystic River Falls. New modern raft ride, area, and restaurant coming to Silver Dollar City. And the text cuts off because the title's too long. I should probably shorten my titles, shouldn't I? That's fine, though. It hasn't opened yet, so it's still news, I guess. And number 10, with 45 views. Beach Bend Park vlog. My first ever visit. Oh, low battery. Your Mac will soon sleep unless plugged into power. Okay, we'll worry about that when it happens. A lot of people didn't like my beach bed video because they see the title where I say, "What a strange park." And then they immediately dislike and hate comment, thinking that I hate the park. And I'll just make it clear to anyone that took the time to make it 25 minutes through this live stream. Beach Bend Park is great. It's great because it's absolute garbage. But I mean that in the nicest way possible. And I don't think anybody's arguing that Beach Bend is a top-of-the-line amusement park. So if we can at least agree on that, and I still enjoy going there because it's a place you can go and ride rides, and it's usually not crowded, so you don't have to wait in lines. I won't say it's cheap, though. It's kind of expensive. It cost us more to go to Beach Bend than it did Holiday World, and the difference in quality there is very apparent. But I'm not hating on Beach Bend. I think we can all agree it's not a top-of-the-line park. But I have pretty much agreed with every positive that people have given to Beach Bend. So please actually watch the video before you dislike next time, because I don't think I was trashing the park the whole time. I think we had a pretty fun day there. So that's that. Anyhow, those are my top 10 videos from this period. I should look and see how Beach Bend video is doing in terms of its likes and dislikes. It's a 66.7% positive. But I like 100% positive. That's how sorry about that. That's how I like things. So maybe we get that fixed at some point. Maybe. It's a big maybe. Anyhow, I should probably stop soon because my laptop is down to 9% battery. No. And my laptop would not like it if it died. Oh, by the way, hello, Wonder Valtriek. I can't pronounce that, but he entered the chat, finished his midnight snack, and he went to bed. And I didn't notice because for whatever reason, my chat panel was not working. And I don't know why. But I just went to this live stream on YouTube's website to see if my likes and dislikes are working properly. Or more like if anyone had liked or disliked. That's what I meant to say. And no one disliked, so that's fine. But then I see the live chat panel in that Wonder Valtrick was there. And now I feel bad that I didn't notice you, buddy. But thanks for showing up. And maybe YouTube will fix their platform so I can actually see things that I'm supposed to see. But yeah, it's been about 30 minutes. My computer is literally about to die any second now. We went from 9% to 4% in 2 minutes. I should probably go ahead and end this before it just dies, because I honestly don't know what happens if it just dies. Do I lose everything that isn't saved? I guess that is how that works, isn't it? And I do have projects open on this computer that aren't saved. So I should probably end the stream and connect to this computer to power. But if you did manage to make it all the way to the end of the stream, thank you very much. You are a true Variety Entertainment supporter. And if you don't take anything else away from this video, just take away the fact that YouTube is fundamentally broken, and I will see you guys later.